Hello and welcome to my channel. This time I will review this drama Tale of Ninetale 1938. This drama is actually second season for the drama Tale of Ninetale that will air in 2020. Disclaimer, I never watched season 1. If any of my review was wrong, I'm really sorry. I did research a bit on season 1, but I wasn't interested to watch it. Plus, I have a lot of drama to watch and review. So here the summary for this drama. The drama is about a Korean mythical demon, nine-tailed fox named Lee Yoon. This drama set up after his half-fox brother, Lee Wang, sacrificed himself so that Lee Yoon could live with Jia, the person who he loved for 1,000 years, until she reincarnated in today's world. Lee Yoon, although had his love life beside him, Lee Yoon still missed and grieving over Lee Wang's death. When Yoon knew that Lee Wang couldn't be reincarnated, Yoon decided to make a deal with Talupia, owner of the Stream of the Dead, so that Wang could be reincarnated. Because of the deal, Yoon was summoned by Talupia to bring back the Guardian Stone from the Red Masked Thief. While chasing the thief, Yoon was sent back to the year 1938. There he reunited with his past brother and also his old friend back when he studied to be a mountain god, an eagle old demon named Ryu Hongju, and the tiger demon Chun Muyung. While trying to find the truth about the masked thief, Leon, together with Lee Wang and his helper Shinju, fought with multiple demons, including Japanese demons, which lived in Joseon during Japanese occupation in 1938. Now let's go on the review. Here's spoiler alert. Those who didn't watch this drama yet, I advise you guys to watch it first unless you are not felt bothered by the spoiler, and those who already watched, please do comment with your own thoughts. With that come off, let's go for the review. I love that Lee Yoon literally redeemed himself in this drama. Here he could mended his relationship not only with Lee Wang but his best friend Hongju and Muyung. There also realization for Lee Yoon that him abandon his duty as mountain god had consequences. This shown as what happened to the little girl that became a demon Satani. I also love that he advised his 1938 self to prioritize people that currently around him instead of crying over the woman whom already died. He also assured his 1938 self that he will eventually reunite with his lover, so that his 1938 self could focus on living with Wang and helping with his best friend Hongju and Muyung fight the Japanese operation and also the Japanese demon. Because I never watched season 1, so I didn't know much about Lee Wang's trouble on his relationship with his brother, Lee Yoon. However, I love that the current bond that he had with Lee Yoon. Although he didn't trust Yoon at first, but eventually enjoyed to be in his company. I'm glad that he managed to say goodbye to the future Yoon before Yoon left for the future, and even got his 1938 Yoon to be by his side. Aside, he managed to be stronger as when he fought the Japanese demon, Wang turned into full fox instead of half fox like in season 1. Honestly, her character is the definition of strong woman. She literally will beat people who mess with the person she cares, and her protective instinct toward the Muyunga girls and her two best friends Lee Yoon and Muyung is really cool to see. In terms of her feeling towards Yoon, at first it seemed funny how obsessed she was at him, but knowing that Yoon tried to cheer her up when she was sad about her family when she was young, it's quite understandable why she fell for him. But she eventually let him go at the end. Aside, even though Hongju knew about Muyung's feeling, she didn't push him away. Instead, she still loved him on her own way. Honestly, I wonder what Hongju's fate in the future. She seems not to be in the future. Why did I say that? In the future, Muyung was left alone and only went to find Lee Yoon instead of Hongju. One of Muyung's words is, he will go and find Hongju no matter what when he gave her the shoes. So why did future Muyung doesn't go and meet with future Hongju? That's why I came to this conclusion, which is she either dead in the future because she kept on fought this Japanese soldier or Japanese demon, or she was being punished by Taluipa for murdering those Japanese soldiers. Just like what we see in the scene where she killed one of the Japanese soldiers to protect her girls. Chun Moyung is my favorite character in this drama. I love the scene where he told Taluipa husband to let him be the villain. Yet there were a lot of things he did that was wrong, like attacking innocent Liwang and even release the zombie like creature Yacha, which caused a lot of people to die. He did do a lot of bad things, but he just extremely desperate to revive his brother. He was lonely when he was awake from being a stone, so it was quite understandable why he reacts so desperately like that. In terms of his relationship with Hongju, I love that he didn't push Hongju to love him. Instead, he silently protect and love her, even though he knew that she won't return his feeling. But there were more questions in his arc, like why did Taluipa turn him into stone? Even though in this scene it said that he annihilated the whole village, but how and why? Because what we saw during the flashback, it was his brother who annihilated the village. So which village that caused him to got punishment? This one was really confused. If he told Talupa that he did the bad thing instead of his brother, then why didn't Leon stop him and tell the truth about Muyung brother, Hoyung? But again, his character is my favorite out of four because the complexity of his feeling towards Hongju, his brother, and also towards Leon. I also like that he was neither good character nor bad character. He is the example of great character. This guy confused the heck out of me. If the person whom commit the mass murder was the original mountain god and not Muyung brother Huyung, then where is Muyung brother? How did the original mountain god could turn into Muyung's brother, whom seems to be kind to Muyung when he was young? And how did he manage to communicate with Muyung so that Muyung could carry his plan? I hope that it will explain in next season, as at the end of this drama we could see him well and alive. For the Fox and Mermaid love story, honestly I shipped them the moment I saw Wang and Yuhi together. It also made quite sense why in season 1 Li Wang did not have any love interest, even though people did ship him with Yuri, the reincarnated of Sun Oh Uno. Since Fox only fall for one person, this made me think of one theory, that the original timeline Li Wang meet with Yuhi, but without Li Yun by his side, he probably lost her. The fact that he never wear a necktie in season 1 and even wanted to reborn as Shrimp quite make my theory plausible. Why? Because it was Yuhi whom taught him how to wear the necktie, and wearing a necktie might remind him of her. The Shrimp was quite obvious reason why. Because Shrimp live in the sea and mermaid also live in the sea. What about you guys? What are you guys think? Please leave your comment down below. However, there were scenes between the two of them that I didn't like. The most uncomfortable scene was their first kiss. To me, the timing of their first kiss was pretty messed up. Wang during this scene was putting his own life on stake to ensure Yun could come back to him, and Yuhi wanted to kiss him instead, and she even left after got her kiss. I mean, come on. This scene could be better if Yuhi didn't try to kiss Wang during this intense scenes with Li Wang trying to protect his brother. And I believe that Yuhi should stay by Wang's side. I mean, they could protect each other during this part because we didn't even knew Yun and others' fate during this scene. Honestly, I think that the appropriate timing for the first kiss should happen in this scene. Here Wang was at his vulnerable state. He even confessed his insecurity, which is he was afraid to get abandoned again. It will be more meaningful first kiss, as Yuhi was there for him during his vulnerable time. There was a time I felt desperate to get Wang love vibe from her. It is better if her arc when she started to fall for Wang done in a better way and not desperate girl who needed love. I mean, Yuhi and Wang share a common trait. Being half demon, half human means that they should be more heart-to-heart talk between the two of them in terms of their insecurity for not being accepted by both demon world and also human world. I wonder if the future changed or not, since we only saw a glimpse of the future which Yoon reunited with Jia. 1938, Tai Lui Pai said that Yoon was just traveler and nothing from the future will change. Is that mean that what we saw just another multiverse? Honestly, I hate multiverse. But there were also a hint that Yoon will travel back to Joseon. What this mean for time travel in this drama? And how about the mountain god that Moyo revived? He was in 1938, that timeline that Yoon changed. So, is it still a multiverse? That part also quite confusing to me. And why did Yoon need to go back in the further Joseon time? Honestly, I wish that we will get the answer in season 3. And I wish it wasn't a multiverse, please. Aside from the point that I mentioned before, there were also a lot of funny scenes that weren't feel awkward to the plot too. Let's make this drama a little bit interesting. To be honest, I watched this drama at the first time for Kim So-yoon, and honestly I didn't felt disappointed. Although there was a lot of plot that can be better, but overall it was pretty good and recommended drama. In fact, I saw a lot of comments said that season 2 is better than season 1. I do believe that even if you didn't watch season 1 like me, it wasn't that difficult to catch up with the character arc. So you can watch the Tale of 1968 at ease without need to watch the season 1. Lastly, I wish that season 3 will be more focused on the trio mountain god and will answer the question about the original mountain god. That's all for my review and what I got for this video. Please do subscribe and see you in the next video. Bye.